Hey, what is up, guys? It's me, alfapapanovie, and welcome back to the channel. As always, you guys already know, broken record here. Yeah, broken record. I say it in every video. It's a pleasure. You guys know this. Now, some of my old viewers or my first subscribers that I ever got when I started making Dark Souls videos, which was around a year ago, they suggested Dark Souls 1, and this was like 3 weeks ago. I am really sorry, guys, that it's taking me this long to upload a Dark Souls video, but hey, here it is. Better now than ever, right? That fake laugh though, I don't know how I do it. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you how the game works, and I am pretty sure if I get something wrong, obviously it's PvP, and if I get something wrong, I'm pretty sure one of the vets of Dark Souls will correct me. Okay, number one, you could heal in these fights. Everybody is against the host, pretty much. The objective is to kill the host. You cannot Gravelord. Well, you could Gravelord, but you can't spawn blue phantoms unless you're in New Game Plus, because this right here is for big boys. This right here is that you gotta be an experienced player to do Gravelording. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know how to defend yourself from backstabs. You gotta know how to defend yourself from everything, actually, because everything is against you. Everyone is against you. Now, the red phantom and the blue phantom, they can actually harm themselves. They can cause damage to each other. So yeah, the red phantom and the blue phantom can lock onto each other. But their objective is to kill the host, which is me. I am the host in this case. So they gotta come in and they gotta kill you. And what this does, it creates, like, you put red phantoms on random people's worlds that are around your soul level, which pretty much whoever's going through the game will put red phantoms. If you never played Dark Souls, in Dark Souls, there's like Gravelording. When you Gravelord, you can put red phantoms. It's pretty much infecting someone else's world with red phantoms, which makes it more harder, because in Dark Souls 1, red phantoms were, oh wow, the NPCs, they're really hard to kill, and they hit hard. They hit like a truck. Pretty much they like triple their damage. So that's how this works. And like I said, this was only done by like good players. So when you were Gravelording, only good players come out to this kind of events when you were doing it, because, well, you don't have to be good. You can still come out, but you're just gonna guess your if I can talk, you can still come out and try to and play, obviously, but you're gonna get your ass kicked, because most of these players that come out to this kind of events are really experienced. They know what they're doing. They can toggle. Now I'm gonna explain to you what toggling means. Toggling was pretty much when someone had you on a stun lock and you switch to your secondary, you will get out of that stun lock. Right out of my, look at that, look at the damage. You see that? Me switching to a different ring to ninja flip out of there, because he almost killed me. In this kind of events, you're allowed to heal. There's no rules. There is 0 rules. You can do whatever you want. There's no honor. And remember, this was Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1, we know that there's a lot of vets from Dark Souls 1 that they have their honor. They like to show honor and they like to bow. But everybody knew that on Gravelording events, there was no honor. You can just go all out. You can heal. Look at me chugging that essence. And like I said, the red phantom and the blue phantoms objective is to kill me, because I'm the Gravelord. When I used to invade Gravelords, so when I used to go, oh, by the way, yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention this. I'm explaining this because I know I have a lot of new people that are just from Dark Souls 1, that they just got into the series. They just started PvP in Dark Souls 1. When I say just, it's like, what, 6 months ago? How long ago did Dark Souls 1 came out? 6 months ago? Around 8 months ago? I don't even know. I don't keep track of those things. I don't know why. Weird how girls, when they start dating you, they keep track of those things. Like, I don't remember the day I met my wife or the day I met any girl that I had, but they remember the date, and they're like, huh, do you remember this? And I'm like, no, what was that? And they like get their upset face, and they look all upset, and they're like, oh, it was when we met. I'm like, dude, get off it. Like, who will remember that? Okay, anyways, yeah, so I don't remember when Dark Souls 2 came out. This was a lot of fun though. This was a lot of fun. Most of the times you get ganked, and before I got into the little girl thing example, I was gonna tell you guys, when I used to invade Gravelords, I used to go all out. It doesn't matter if I was a red phantom, it doesn't matter if I was a blue phantom. The reason I went all out is because when you Gravelord, pretty much is like, come get me. It's like, come get some. Right? When anybody was gravelording, it was pretty much kind of disrespectful, like in my opinion, because it was more like, look, I am freaking super good. What are you gonna do about it? You want some? Come get me. And yeah, you see that sign that is right there, that black sign? That's from another Gravelord. Someone else is Gravelording at the same time that I was, and pretty much he's in New Game Plus, and you can still Gravelord, like I said, even if you're not in New Game Plus, but you're not gonna spawn any blue phantoms. You're not gonna, you're just going to I don't even think you can, I think, okay, so you probably could still infect people's world. Oh, and by the way, you can only infect 3 people's worlds. Like, you can only put red phantoms in 3 people's worlds. That's it. I thought that anybody that will go through the area at the time you were Gravelording will get red phantoms, but that is not the case. Then I found out that it was only 3 at a time. So you're only putting red phantoms at 3 different worlds. Not everyone. That doesn't mean the people that are invading you have red phantoms. Anybody can see your sign. Anybody. I'm not sure if any. So look at that backstab. Those ones, I'm telling you guys, this was pure big boys playing. Only big boys came out to this kind of event. When I say big boys, it's only people that knew what they were doing. Backstab fish, they knew how to counter. Okay, in Dark Souls 1, there's a lot of complaining, whining, moaning, acting a little girl kind of thing. People that complain about backstabs, to me, backstabs were never a problem. Only at the beginning when I started playing. When I started PvPing about a year ago, it was a problem. I used to get backstab. I didn't know how to counter them. But then I learned how to counter them. And I learned how to backstab someone who was trying to backstab me. He will get backstabbed. So to me, backstabs were never a problem because I will always counter them. I will always know how to counter them. And I have videos on my channel where I'll probably link in the description. I'll link you guys a video of me fighting or me going against someone that's all they do. There was people then there was this, I guess people complain because there was people that did nothing but rely on backstabs. Like, that's it. They will run around with a club. Havel's chest piece. Havel's chest piece. This build was called the Havel's mom, which was Mask of the Mother, Havel's chest piece, Chiva's gauntlets, and Hollow Soldier skirt. That will give you 56 poise. You can pretty much poise through anything, because in Dark Souls 1 poise did work. You can pretty much poise to a grave sword. I think, no, not a great sword. A great sword, I think you need a 77 poise, but you can pretty much ultra great sword. You needed 77 poise. A great sword, you can pretty much poise through it, which is a claymore, a black knight sword, which is what everybody uses. See, the Swihender, I wouldn't be able to poise through that with 56 poise, but I don't have 56 poise. I think I have 16 poise right now. If I don't have 16, I have 21 poise. In Dark Souls 1, there was poise breaks, which means like at 21 poise there was a poise break. I don't know, you can go to the wiki and check that out. I used to I don't remember it anymore, but I used to know the poise breaks. I know 56 is one, 77 is another poise break. Pretty much for someone to break your poise when you have 56 poise, they have to hit you twice with a claymore for you to stagger. If not, they can easily go to your back. But I think this is going to be part 1, guys. I'm going to name it by parts. If not, because I have a lot of footage, I at least have another like 30 minutes worth of footage, which is an hour. But after I edit it, it's going to be 30. There you go, guys. Whoever wanted a Dark Souls 1, here it is. I'll try to put another video out soon. But as always, guys, do take care. Thank you for stopping by. Don't do anything bad. You guys already know. Broken record here. I tell you guys this all the time. It means a lot to me that you guys come out, hang out with me, click on my videos. But take care and don't do anything bad, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.